Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. If you guys are passing by, hi, my name is Karina, also known as OMG Lashes. If you like drugstore videos or full face brands, full face looks of one brand, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And also you can totally join my family by hitting the subscribe button, and if you are already joined, make sure you turn on your little notification, which is the bell right next to the subscribe button. So today's video is going to be definitely fun. As you can see, very colorful, very summery. I've just been on a roll with these summer looks because I'm just inspired. So today's look is all makeup using e.l.f. everything. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna play with some new and some old makeup from e.l.f. I really hope you guys are excited and enjoy this video because it's very colorful, but you guys will see in the video it was a struggle. So make sure you guys are relajadas, grab your snacks, your drinks, whatever it is. Grab your palettes if you guys want to get ready with me, and let's go ahead and get glammed together. Okay, you guys, should we start? We shall. All right, so first things first, priming the skin. I've already moisturized it. I'm going to take the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I go in between this one and the mattifying primer because I know you're probably like, Karina, we get it. You're not oily. Stop shoving it in our face. I'm still shook and in disbelief that my skin is like oily. Who, grease, what? We don't know her. I have not been oily, and it's been hot these days, you guys. It has been hot. And I've been outside. 4th of July, I was wearing like full face foundation, concealer, the whole beat. And I wasn't wearing like a mattifying primer. My skin was so matte all day. Oh my gosh, I forget how much I love this primer. It really does do a great job at just like blurring the skin and making it look so bomb for foundation. Okay, so now for foundation, I am going to apply it with some new sponges. So these are the e.l.f. Retro Paradise Sponge Trio. This packaging is everything, you guys. I really loved this retro collection that they launched. So when you open it, you get 3 sponges. So you get this nice turquoise, a pinky one, and then a really small purple one. So I'm actually going to get these wet before we start, and then yeah, we're gonna see how they look. So this is how they look without them being wet. So this is what the sponges are looking like now. So they're definitely a little bit bigger. Let's go in with the foundation. This is like one of the only foundations I believe that e.l.f. has. It is the Flawless Finish Foundation. It is an oil-free satin finish. This is in the shade Cashew. I honestly haven't used this foundation in so long. I feel like I only use this foundation when I do e.l.f. videos. Other than that, I never reach for it. And it's a really good foundation. It's pretty like full coverage. Well, I would say it's like medium to full coverage, but it gives you enough coverage to just get you by the day. So I'm just going to dot this all over my skin. My hands are always so cold. I hate it because then I touch my face and I get the chills and then I get cold. Okay, so we are going to apply the foundation with, I want to use both of these sponges. So maybe I'll use half on one face and half on the other, because if this is anything like that one sponge that they have, I know I'm gonna love it. And this one seems very bouncy as well, and the color is so pretty. So let's go in with this sponge and blend it out on this side. I already like this sponge. It's not hard. It's very soft and it bounces the foundation super nicely onto the skin. Also, this foundation also blends out really nicely onto the skin. It just looks like your skin, but better. If you have a lot of acne, you might have to go in a few times with the foundation just to cover it up. But other than that, it's really good. This one definitely feels like their original sponge. They have like this pink sponge. I don't know what it's called, but it's one of my favorites from the drugstore. So good for the price. And it gets huge, which I like. I feel like I need a little more coverage right here, but I'm not going to worry about it because I'm going to go in with a concealer. So I have here 3 concealers. They're all the Camel Concealer. I have the shade Medium Peach, Medium Neutral, and Medium Beige. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Medium Peach first. This is the first concealer that I ever bought, and it was like way too light. These are pretty full coverage, so that's why I'm not worried about going back with like a second round of foundation, because this is going to kind of like take care of it. So I'm going to blend this out. I'm going to go in with a tiny little purple sponge. I typically don't like these for concealer. I would like this one though for blending out the base for my eyeshadow. But let's see. Oh, okay. This is actually really nice. I love e.l.f. sponges. P.S. This one is definitely my favorite. I don't know what it is about it, but it's really nice on the skin. This blends it out really nicely. You can also use this one to be very precise with your blending, or I mean with your powder if you like to bake like me. So now on top of this, because I don't want it to look so bright, I am going to go in with another concealer, and I think I'm going to go in with Medium Beige. I feel like Medium Neutral is a little too like yellow. So we're going to grab this. Oh yeah. This is perfect. And then I am going to use a little bit of that and apply it on the center of the forehead and on the chin, just to balance out the entire face. And again, I'm just going to go in and blend. I definitely feel like it's a little more time consuming using the little sponge to like blend it all because it's so tiny, but I like that it's so precise. So I'm just going to quickly like blend it into the skin and get right in here to the sides of the nose. And then I'm going to take my sponge and just blend it out even more. Now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Glow or Halo Glow Setting Powder. I have 2 shades. I have light and medium, but medium is just too close to my skin tone. So I'm going to go in with light today. This is hands down one of my favorite drugstore setting powders. It's so light on the skin. I'm also going to take a little bit of the same powder, the e.l.f. Halo, but in the shade medium instead. And I'm going to apply that underneath the cheekbones, setting underneath here, just so it can like lay the contour for me. And then I'm just going to dab whatever's left all over the skin. Okay, I'm going to let this bake just while I bronze up the skin. So I'm going to use this e.l.f. bronzer. It does not have a name. I actually had to buy this a few weeks ago because I realized I didn't have an e.l.f. bronzer. I feel like it's not going to show up on my skin. I'm a little tan. So I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. pointed powder brush. I hope it shows up on my skin. I hope it does. I mean, it's not giving me a bronzer helmet like I normally like, but it's doing its job. Ooh. Okay. I feel like you can't see it actually. Can you guys see it? I'm going to use this e.l.f. blush. For some reason, none of these have names on them. Kind of weird. Maybe it's just on the packaging. I'm going to use that same pointed brush. And, that's pretty. I'm going to apply that to the cheeks. I really like these blushes because they are nice and pigmented. And obviously you can easily get carried away. Hello, like I did. But they're creamy. I just wish I had a different color. A peach color, must I add. But this will do. This is pretty. And then I'm going to add a little bit to the forehead. Just leave it like that. For highlight, I only have one e.l.f. highlighter, and if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I don't like it. I don't know what it is about this highlighter. I feel like it doesn't show up on my skin, but we're going to try it again because I haven't tried it in a long time. This is white and gold, and I don't have an e.l.f. highlighting brush, so I'm going to use this one, and then before I use it for eyeshadow, I'm going to wipe it off. This is the e.l.f. and J Kiss number 13. So I'm going to grab a little bit, and then I'm going to apply it right here. Before we move on, I'm going to apply a little bit of setting spray. This is the e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist. Now, this one is a little aggressive. It sprays out really strong, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my fan, spray it into the air, and then just let it mist my skin. Went ahead and primed my lids using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Now we're going to use two palettes. We're going to use the new e.l.f. Retro Paradise Collection palette, which is this gorgeous girl right here. This shade, Paraíso. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to do another look because I already have a look in mind. And we're also going to be digging into the e.l.f. and J Kiss just because I haven't been able to play with it so much. And I really want to play with the purples. I haven't used any of the purples in the eyeshadow palette. So we're going to take the e.l.f. and J Kiss number J2 brush, and I'm going to take the shade Sadie, which is the the light purple. And I'm going to apply that right here. Ooh, she's cute. I'm going to pack it on. You guys already know. Same technique, different day. Now I'm switching palettes, and I'm going to take Tropicana, which is a very light lilac shade. And I'm going to use the J4. Ooh, this one is really powdery. Like really, really powdery. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into, oh, my nose is itchy, back into the J2, and I'm slowly going to buff that with that lilac purple because I feel like that lilac purple is going to mess up this eye look. Ooh, yikes, that's getting a little patchy, so I'm going to pick up a little bit more and then blend it. Like I said, I haven't played with this purple, so I don't know how it was going to work, but we're going to make it work. We are going to make it work. As you can see, though, it is definitely getting a little patchy. It's just adhering to certain areas. Do you guys see that? That is not good. No. I'm going to try and save this look because it's looking really patchy at this point. Okay, I'm not going to get crazy yet. So I'm going to take Pretty Girl, which is the deeper purple, and hopefully Pretty Girl can save the day. I'm going to use that same brush, the J4, and I'm just going to pack that into the outer corner here. Oh, this is definitely deep, a deep purple. I'm hoping that this doesn't matter as much because I am going to go in and cut the crease, like when I have to cut the crease now, even if I didn't want to at the beginning, I'm going to have to do it now. So I'm going to try and concentrate as much of the color on the outer corner as I can, just to get it to blend. But that purple, wow, I didn't think it was going to be this patchy. I don't know if it's the lilac that messed everything up, but I think it's just the purple and the palettes in general that are just not the best. Okay, so I think we are gonna, like, this is as good as it's gonna get, you guys. So I'm gonna go back into the Retro Paradise palette and pick up the shade Canvas. Yep. And I don't have a flat brush. Oh yes, I do. I lied. I'm gonna take the J1 brush. And this palette is super powdery, which I'm not really digging. Like, the colors on the palette are stunning, but it is very powdery, so just be aware of that. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. Now I'm going back into the shade Pretty Girl, Sadie, and then Tropicana. I hope I don't mess up this look. So I'm going to take a little bit of Pretty Girl, which is the dark purple, and then I'm going to pack it on right here, and hopefully this will make a nice contrast since the base is still a little bit wet. Now I am going to take the shade Baja Mar, which is kind of like a green mint color, and I'm going to pick that shade up, and I might dig into a little bit of Sip Sip and apply it to the outer corners. I'm going to take Sea Salt, which is this really pretty white, and I am going to apply that to the inner corners. Let's see, we're going to try this. I'm going to go in with Caliente and Sandy Bum. So these two shades. I'm going to go in with Sandy Bum. Apply that to the lower lash line. I'm going to grab a little bit more of that Sip Sip color, and I'm going to apply it down here. So we didn't use any of the e.l.f. What are these? These are the little liquid eyeshadows. I have all three shades. I have a gold one and then a more like champagne gold, which obviously these don't go with our look, but we do have an icy one. This is Disco Queen. I'm going to take a little bit on my finger, just like that. I'm going to dab it over the blue. So you guys, I don't have any lashes by e.l.f. I'm honestly not a fan of their lashes. You guys know me. I like long drama lashes. So I'm going to go ahead and pop on some lashes on, and then we can just finish off the look by applying some lip gloss and a little bit of this Glow Up body oil. For my lips, I am going to take a mix of Nectar and Creme by obviously e.l.f. These are their Seriously Satin lipsticks. And then for the lip gloss, I'm going to go with this one because I typically wouldn't pick this. This is A Moment, and this is the Retro Paradise Gloss. The very last step is to apply some of the e.l.f. Retro Paradise Glow Up Body Oil. I did only pick up one shade, which is Sunkissed, and I'm not gonna lie, I've used this already because it has been hot these past days, and then with like the 4th of July, I had to use it, but I haven't used this brush. This is the brush that you order when you order the body oil. I love this stuff. It makes my skin look so glowy. Oh my god, and it smells delicious, you guys. I wish you can smell it. I'm gonna apply some to my chest. And I really like this because it's not too greasy, and it's not too thick. It's not too shimmery. It's just like literally, oh, perfection. And I love how this makes my skin look so glowy and so healthy. And then I'm going to apply 2 little squirts. And that is it, you guys. This is the completed look. This is a full face using only new e.l.f. makeup. What do you guys think? This look was definitely a struggle, but I'm really happy with the outcome. My thoughts on the e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette. It's okay. I might try and create another look for you guys, something simple using that shade Paraíso because I really want to try it. But it's definitely not my favorite palettes that e.l.f. has came out with. It's very powdery, very flaky. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys love this full face of only e.l.f. makeup. If you guys want to see more drugstore versions of these or high-end versions, definitely let me know in the comment section down below what brand you want to see next. I will have a list somewhere up here where I will show you guys the full face of brands that I've done in the past. So thank you guys for joining me today. Have an amazing day. Please stay safe, and until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.